Today, we honor the memory of someone who made a significant impact in their field and touched many lives. We'll reflect on their achievements, their contributions, and how they'll be remembered. Join us as we take a moment to appreciate the legacy they leave behind. Michael Newman, who passed away at 62, became a beloved figure for fans worldwide through his role on Baywatch. But what made him truly unique was the fact that he wasn't just acting. He was a real lifeguard long before he ever appeared on screen. This blend of real-life experience and on-screen presence made his performance resonate with viewers in a way that few others could achieve. His portrayal was more than just a character. It was a reflection of the real challenges, dedication, and heart required in the job of saving lives. Newman was already a lifeguard with over 20 years of experience when Baywatch producers decided they wanted someone with practical lifeguarding knowledge to join the cast. It was clear from the start that his contributions would go beyond the typical acting role. His character was not scripted to be flashy, but instead represented the calm, reliable hero who stood ready to act in a moment of crisis. This authenticity turned Newman into one of the most trusted and admired figures on the show. Throughout the series, viewers saw him dive headfirst into dangerous waters to rescue people from rip currents, sharks, and accidents. Whether battling towering waves or performing CPR on a drowning victim, Newman's scenes were not just thrilling, they were educational. People began to appreciate lifeguards not as background figures, but as real heroes. Many young fans who grew up watching the show went on to pursue careers as lifeguards, firefighters, or paramedics, inspired by his portrayal of courage and compassion. Beyond the show's immense popularity, which spanned across more than 140 countries, Newman continued to impact lives off-screen. He became a public advocate for water safety programs and regularly spoke at schools and community events, teaching children how to swim and stay safe around water. Newman's passion for saving lives extended beyond the lifeguard tower. He collaborated with several non-profit organizations to promote awareness around drowning prevention and water safety, helping to reduce accidents in swimming pools and at the beach. But Newman was more than just the character audiences saw on television. In his personal life, he was a devoted family man who loved spending time with his wife and children. He enjoyed surfing, paddleboarding, and taking long walks along the beach, always staying connected to the ocean he loved. Friends and family describe him as a humble, down-to-earth person who never let fame change who he was. After Baywatch ended, Newman chose not to chase further acting roles. Instead, he returned to his roots, working once again as a lifeguard and later becoming a trainer for younger lifeguards. For him, the most important thing was to pass on his knowledge and ensure that the beaches remained safe for future generations. His decision to stay close to his community, rather than seeking the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, speaks volumes about the kind of person he was. Grounded, selfless, and always focused on making a positive difference. In the later years of his life, Newman faced personal health challenges, but continued to support water safety initiatives. Even during difficult times, he remained optimistic and committed to spreading awareness about the dangers of water-related accidents. He believed that education and preparedness could save lives, and his dedication to that mission never wavered. When Newman passed away at the age of 62, the world mourned the loss of a true hero. His funeral was attended by family, friends, colleagues, and fans, many of whom shared stories of how his work had touched their lives. Some recounted how they learned to swim after watching Baywatch, while others spoke about how his character inspired them to become lifeguards or pursue careers in emergency services. His life became a reminder that heroism isn't just about being in the spotlight. It's about showing up every day, ready to help others. Newman's legacy lives on, not only through the reruns of Baywatch, but also in the countless lives he saved, both on and off screen. He may be gone, but his impact will continue to be felt by those who found inspiration in his story. His memory remains a beacon of hope, teaching us all that courage, kindness, and dedication are the qualities that truly make a hero. Ron Ely, an esteemed actor best known for his portrayal of Tarzan in the popular 1960s television series, passed away at the age of 81. Born on June 21, 1938, in Hereford, Texas, Ely's journey to stardom began with his towering frame and athletic build, ideal for the roles that made him a household name. Ely's Tarzan was not just a character swinging from vines, but a thoughtful and articulate version, bringing a new depth to the iconic character created by Edgar Rice Burroughs. Before his breakout role, Ely appeared in various TV shows, including roles on The Aquanauts and The Double Life of Henry Fife. However, it was his portrayal of the jungle hero from 1966 to 1968 that cemented his place in entertainment history. Ely's Tarzan was the first to be portrayed as educated and well-spoken, which was a departure from the monosyllabic portrayals by earlier actors. Following Tarzan, Ely continued to work in television, starring in the lead role of the 1975 film Doc Savage, The Man of Bronze. His career also included numerous guest appearances on popular TV shows like Wonder Woman, Fantasy Island, and The Love Boat. Beyond acting, Ron Ely was also a successful author, penning 2 mystery novels that reflected his deep intellectual interests. Ron's later years were marked by personal tragedy and reclusiveness, overshadowing his professional achievements. Nevertheless, his legacy as Tarzan remained significant, influencing the portrayal of the character in later adaptations and continuing to inspire fans of the genre. Ely's interpretation brought a humanizing element to Tarzan, making him accessible and relatable, a feat that only a few actors have managed to accomplish with such iconic roles. Robert Logan, who passed away at the age of 87, was a quietly influential actor whose work in family adventure films became an enduring part of cinematic history. Best known for his role in the Wilderness Family series, Logan's on-screen persona embodied simplicity, resilience, and a deep connection to nature. His career flourished in the 1970s, a time when Hollywood was shifting toward action blockbusters. Yet Logan's work stood out for its focus on family values and the beauty of the natural world. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Logan grew up with a love for the outdoors, an interest that would later define his most famous roles. He started his acting career in smaller roles on television, appearing in popular series like 77 Sunset Strip and Gunsmoke. However, it was in 1975 that his career took a significant turn with The Wilderness Family, a film that would shape his legacy. In The Wilderness Family, Logan played Skip Robinson, a father who uproots his family from the chaos of urban life and moves to a remote wilderness area. His character was resourceful, compassionate, and determined to make a new life for his loved ones amidst nature's challenges. The film resonated with audiences during a time of growing interest in environmental conservation and the Back to Nature movement. Families admired Logan's character, not only for his survival skills, but for his dedication to his family and the sense of peace he found in the wilderness. The success of the first film led to 2 sequels: The Further Adventures of the Wilderness Family, 1978, and Mountain Family Robinson, 1979. Logan's portrayal of Skip Robinson was central to the series' charm, making viewers feel as if they were a part of the Robinson family's journey. His character navigated not only harsh weather and wild animals, but also the emotional challenges of uprooting a family, teaching lessons about resilience and teamwork along the way. Logan's connection to his audience went beyond his performances. Many fans were inspired by the films to reconnect with nature, whether through camping, hiking, or simply spending more time outdoors. His work symbolized a slower, simpler way of life that contrasted with the fast pace of modern society. The Wilderness Family films became a staple of family movie nights, cherished across generations for their wholesome storytelling and captivating scenery. While Logan could have pursued other Hollywood roles, he chose to stay connected to the themes that defined his career. He became an advocate for environmental awareness, using his platform to support conservation efforts. Logan often worked with wildlife organizations and promoted outdoor activities for children, believing that experiencing nature firsthand was essential for developing respect for the environment. Logan's career, however, was not without its challenges. As Hollywood's appetite for action blockbusters grew, the demand for films like The Wilderness Family began to wane. Logan gradually stepped away from the limelight, choosing to live a quieter life. Yet, he remained passionate about the causes close to his heart, continuing his advocacy work even as his public appearances became less frequent. In his personal life, Logan was known for his humility and kindness. Friends and family recall him as someone who stayed grounded despite his success, always prioritizing relationships over fame. He enjoyed outdoor activities in his spare time, often taking long hikes or camping trips with loved ones. Logan believed in the importance of being present and finding joy in simple moments, a philosophy reflected in both his work and personal life. When Logan passed away at the age of 87, fans mourned the loss of an actor who had touched their hearts through his performances. Tributes poured in from across the world, with many sharing stories of how his films had inspired them to explore nature or brought them closer to their families. His legacy lives on not just in the movies he made, but in the values he championed: family, resilience, and respect for the environment. Even today, the Wilderness Family films continue to captivate new audiences, serving as a reminder of the beauty that lies beyond the noise of modern life. Robert Logan's work remains a testament to the power of storytelling and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Paul Di'Anno, who passed away at the age of 65, was not just a vocalist, but a trailblazer who shaped the foundation of heavy metal. As the original frontman of Iron Maiden, his fierce voice and unrestrained energy carved out the raw, aggressive sound that defined the band's early years. Di'Anno's brief but powerful time with Iron Maiden left a lasting legacy that would influence the future of heavy metal for decades to come. Born in East London, Di'Anno grew up in a working-class environment that shaped his rebellious spirit. Music was his escape, and punk rock's unfiltered energy resonated deeply with him. This influence would later blend into his work with Iron Maiden, creating a unique fusion of punk attitude and metal precision. His arrival in the band in 1978 injected a new sense of urgency and fire into their sound. With Di'Anno as the vocalist, Iron Maiden released their first two studio albums, Iron Maiden, 1980, and Killers, 1981. These records not only put the band on the map, but also redefined what heavy metal could be. Tracks like Prowler and Running Free showcased Di'Anno's ability to convey both grit and melody, while Phantom of the Opera highlighted his dynamic range, blending aggression with emotional depth. His voice carried an edge that was raw yet soulful, a balance that was rare in metal vocalists at the time. Iron Maiden's live performances with Di'Anno at the helm were electrifying. On stage, he was a magnetic presence, commanding the crowd with ease and delivering every song with unrelenting passion. His connection with the audience was undeniable. Fans were drawn to his authenticity. Di'Anno wasn't just a frontman. He was a performer who gave everything he had in each show, making every performance feel like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. However, the lifestyle that came with fame began to take its toll. Di'Anno struggled with substance abuse, and tensions within the band grew. In 1981, after just a few years together, Di'Anno left Iron Maiden. His departure marked the end of an era for the band, but his influence remained a vital part of their legacy. Though Iron Maiden would go on to achieve global success with Bruce Dickinson as their frontman, Di'Anno's gritty sound laid the foundation for what the band would become. After leaving Iron Maiden, Di'Anno pursued a solo career, releasing music that stayed true to his punk metal roots. Though his later work did not reach the commercial heights of his time with Iron Maiden, Di'Anno remained a beloved figure within the metal community. He fronted several bands, including Battlezone and Killers, and toured extensively, performing for loyal fans who had followed him since the early days. His music was a testament to his passion for the genre, and his live performances continued to capture the rebellious spirit that had defined his career. Despite the challenges he faced, Di'Anno's love for music never waned. Even as he battled health issues in his later years, he continued to perform whenever he could, delivering shows filled with the same intensity that had characterized his youth. His resilience in the face of adversity was a source of inspiration for many, proving that passion and determination could overcome even the toughest obstacles. Paul Di'Anno's legacy extends far beyond his time with Iron Maiden. His voice and stage presence set a standard for metal frontmen that would inspire generations of musicians. Bands across the globe credit Di'Anno as one of the early pioneers who helped shape the sound and attitude of heavy metal. His work was a reminder that music isn't about perfection. It's about emotion, authenticity, and connecting with an audience on a visceral level. When Di'Anno passed away at the age of 65, the metal community came together to honor his memory. Fans shared stories of unforgettable concerts and albums that had shaped their lives, while fellow musicians reflected on the impact he had on the genre. Tributes poured in from across the world, celebrating not just his contributions to music, but also the spirit of rebellion and individuality that he embodied. Paul Di'Anno's life was a story of passion, struggle, and triumph. Though his time with Iron Maiden was brief, the mark he left on heavy metal is undeniable. His legacy lives on through the music he created, the artists he inspired, and the fans who continue to listen to his songs. Di'Anno's journey reminds us that success isn't just about fame. It's about staying true to oneself and pursuing what you love, no matter the obstacles. Even today, the albums Iron Maiden and Killers remain essential listening for metal fans. Their raw energy and unpolished brilliance a testament to Di'Anno's influence. His voice, filled with emotion and defiance, still resonates, inspiring those who refuse to conform and reminding us all that music is meant to be felt as much as it is heard. Ángel Salazar, who passed away at the age of 68, was a one-of-a-kind performer known for his electrifying presence in both comedy clubs and films. With a sharp wit and a bold sense of humor, Salazar left a lasting impression on the entertainment world. His career spanned decades, with highlights that included unforgettable stand-up comedy performances and an iconic role in Scarface, one of the most influential films of its era. Salazar was the kind of entertainer who could fill a room with laughter or steal a scene with his undeniable charm, making every performance feel larger than life. Born to a Cuban family, Salazar's early life was marked by the immigrant experience. He often used these experiences in his comedy routines, giving his humor a personal and relatable touch. His stand-up style became famous for blending English and Spanish effortlessly, appealing to diverse audiences across the United States. For many, his routines felt like a celebration of multiculturalism, showing that humor has no boundaries. Whether performing in New York, Los Angeles, or small-town clubs, Salazar had an incredible ability to connect with people through laughter. While his career flourished on the comedy stage, Salazar found his way into the film world. His role as Chichi in Scarface, 1983, was a standout performance. Though his screen time was limited, his presence was unforgettable. He played Tony Montana's loyal associate with a mischievous energy, bringing humor to moments of high tension. His lines, delivered with perfect comedic timing, gave the film a unique edge, balancing the intense drama with moments of levity. The character Chichi became iconic, and Salazar's performance is still remembered fondly by fans of the film decades later. Salazar didn't just stop at film. He remained dedicated to stand-up comedy throughout his life. His routines evolved over the years, reflecting changes in both his personal life and society. He often joked about relationships, aging, and cultural stereotypes, using humor to address serious topics in a way that felt light and accessible. His high-energy performances were a treat for audiences, as he could switch effortlessly between stories, impressions, and witty one-liners. Beyond his onstage persona, Salazar was known for his kindness and generosity. He spent much of his time mentoring younger comedians, offering them guidance and encouragement as they navigated the challenges of the entertainment industry. For many aspiring performers, Salazar was not just a mentor, but also a friend who believed in their potential. His generosity extended beyond comedy clubs. He was actively involved in community work, performing at charity events, and using his platform to raise funds for causes close to his heart. Even as he grew older, Salazar's love for performance never faded. In his later years, he continued to perform regularly, delighting audiences with the same energy and enthusiasm he had in his youth. He remained sharp and relevant, adapting his routines to reflect the times without losing the essence of what made him unique. Audiences appreciated his consistency, knowing that a night with Ángel Salazar meant guaranteed laughter. When Salazar passed away at the age of 68, the entertainment world mourned the loss of a true legend. Tributes poured in from fellow comedians, actors, and fans who remembered him not just for his performances, but for the joy he brought into their lives. His legacy is more than just the roles he played or the jokes he told. It's the way he made people feel. Salazar reminded us that laughter can heal, connect, and bring light to even the darkest moments. Today, Salazar's work continues to inspire new generations of comedians. His fearlessness, creativity, and generosity set a high standard for what it means to be an entertainer. Whether on screen or on stage, Ángel Salazar will always be remembered as a performer who lived to make people laugh and succeeded in making the world a brighter place. Mitzi Gaynor, who passed away at the age of 89, was a shining star in Hollywood's golden era, known for her radiant performances in musicals, impeccable dance skills, and infectious charm. Gaynor became a household name with her ability to sing, dance, and act with equal finesse, a rarity even in her time. Over the course of her long career, she left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment, becoming one of the most beloved figures in film and musical theater. Gaynor's journey to fame began at an early age. Born as Francesca Marlene de Chagny von Gerber in Chicago, she discovered her passion for dance and performance as a child. She trained rigorously, mastering ballet, tap, and jazz, which would later set her apart in the entertainment industry. Determined to make a name for herself, she adopted the stage name Mitzi Gaynor and began auditioning for roles in Hollywood. Her breakthrough came when she was cast in a series of musical films during the 1950s. Gaynor quickly became a fan favorite, known for her playful yet elegant screen presence. She brought energy, warmth, and grace to every role she played, winning the hearts of audiences worldwide. She was a natural performer, making complex dance routines and challenging vocal pieces look effortless. Her ability to balance humor, romance, and drama in her roles made her one of the most versatile stars of her era. The role that defined Gaynor's career came in 1958 when she was cast as Nellie Forbush in the musical South Pacific. Adapted from the Rodgers and Hammerstein stage musical, the film became a massive hit, and Gaynor's performance earned critical acclaim. Her portrayal of Nellie, an optimistic nurse stationed on a remote island during World War II, was filled with heart and vulnerability. Audiences adored her rendition of songs like "I'm Gonna Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair," which showcased not only her vocal talents, but also her natural comedic timing. South Pacific became a cultural phenomenon, and Gaynor's portrayal of Nellie Forbush remains one of the most iconic performances in musical cinema. It was not just her voice or acting that captivated audiences, but the sheer joy she exuded while dancing across the screen. Her energy was infectious, making viewers feel as though they were right there with her, swept up in the magic of the moment. After the success of South Pacific, Gaynor's career continued to flourish. She performed in stage productions, live concert tours, and television specials, where her talents were on full display. Gaynor's live performances were particularly beloved by fans. She had a way of connecting with her audience that made every show feel personal. Whether performing in a grand theater or on a television variety show, Gaynor's charisma and charm were undeniable. Gaynor's talent extended beyond entertainment. She was deeply committed to supporting the arts and believed in the power of creative expression. Throughout her life, she worked with numerous organizations to promote arts education, particularly for children. She believed that every child should have access to dance, music, and theater programs, regardless of their background or financial situation. Her advocacy for the arts left a lasting impact, inspiring future generations of performers and artists. Even as Hollywood evolved and the golden era of musicals faded, Gaynor's passion for performing never diminished. She continued to make public appearances and participate in charity events, always bringing the same joy and elegance that defined her career. Fans appreciated her humility and kindness. Despite her immense success, Gaynor remained grounded and grateful for the opportunities she had been given. When Gaynor passed away at the age of 89, the world mourned the loss of a true icon. Tributes poured in from fellow performers, fans, and organizations she had supported throughout her life. Many remembered her not just for her incredible performances, but also for her generosity and dedication to the arts. Gaynor's legacy is not only preserved in the films she left behind, but also in the lives she touched through her advocacy and mentorship. Today, her work continues to inspire new generations. Films like South Pacific remain beloved classics, and her performances serve as a reminder of the artistry and elegance that defined Hollywood's golden era. Mitzi Gaynor was more than just an entertainer. She was a beacon of joy, reminding us all of the power of creativity and the importance of following one's passion. Whether dancing across the silver screen or supporting young artists behind the scenes, Gaynor lived a life filled with love, laughter, and dedication to her craft. Her legacy reminds us that true success is not just measured by fame, but by the impact one leaves on the world. Mitzi Gaynor's influence lives on, proving that art, in all its forms, has the power to bring people together, inspire change, and create lasting joy. Gina Rowlands, who passed away at the age of 91, was a remarkable actress whose legacy shaped the landscape of American independent cinema. Known for her profound, emotionally charged performances, Rowlands was never afraid to take on roles that explored the complexities of the human experience. Her work left an indelible impact, inspiring countless actors and filmmakers with her dedication to authenticity and depth. Born in Madison, Wisconsin, Rowlands discovered her love for acting at a young age. She pursued theater and later transitioned to television and film. But her breakthrough came in the 1970s through her collaborations with her husband, director John Cassavetes. Together, the couple revolutionized independent filmmaking, emphasizing improvisation, raw emotion, and personal storytelling. Rowlands was at the heart of this movement, delivering performances that felt deeply personal and entirely natural, almost as if the audience was witnessing real life unfold. One of her most iconic roles was in A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, where she portrayed Mabel Longheady, a woman struggling with mental illness and societal expectations. Rowlands brought a depth to the character that few actresses could achieve, making Mabel both fragile and fiercely independent. The film resonated with audiences and critics alike, earning her an Academy Award nomination and solidifying her place as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. What made Rowlands unique was her ability to convey complex emotions with subtle gestures and expressions. She had a gift for capturing the intricacies of human relationships, portraying characters that felt real and relatable. Her performances often explored themes of love, loss, mental health, and personal identity, making her work both timeless and relevant. Beyond her career in film, Rowlands was also a devoted mother and mentor. She supported her children's creative endeavors, and her influence extended to younger actors who admired her commitment to authenticity. She believed that acting was not just about performing, but about understanding the truth of a character and conveying it honestly. Her advice to aspiring actors was simple: don't act, be. As the years went by, Rowlands continued to act in films, television series, and theater productions, proving that age was no barrier to creativity. In later years, she appeared in films like The Notebook, 2004, directed by her son, Nick Cassavetes. Her performance as an elderly woman suffering from dementia brought audiences to tears, reminding viewers of the fragility and beauty of life and love. Rowlands was also recognized with numerous awards throughout her career, including an honorary Oscar in 2015, celebrating her contributions to the art of acting. Her work continues to be studied by actors and filmmakers today as a benchmark of emotional depth and honesty. When Rowlands passed away at the age of 91, tributes poured in from across the entertainment industry. Directors, actors, and fans alike remembered her not only for her remarkable talent, but also for her humility and kindness. She was described as someone who always put the work above everything else, never seeking fame or recognition, but simply striving to tell meaningful stories. Rowlands' legacy endures not just in the films she made, but in the impact she left on the world of cinema. She redefined what it meant to be an actress, showing that vulnerability is a strength and that stories rooted in truth resonate the most. Her performances remain a masterclass in emotional honesty, inspiring new generations of artists to pursue their craft with passion and dedication. Lynda Obst, an influential Hollywood producer who passed away at the age of 73, was a dynamo in the film industry, known for her role in producing some of the most memorable films of the last few decades, including Sleepless in Seattle and Interstellar. Born on April 14, 1950, in New York City, Obst's career began in journalism, a field that honed her storytelling skills, which she would later translate into her film productions. Her transition to film began when she moved to Los Angeles and started working with Peter Guber at Casablanca Record and Film Works. Her keen eye for detail and unique perspective on storytelling quickly made her a respected name in the business. Obst's production Flashdance was a cultural phenomenon, setting the stage for her future successes. Perhaps her most notable film, Sleepless in Seattle, showcased her ability to craft films that resonated with audiences through a mix of romance and humor. Her work on Interstellar, directed by Christopher Nolan, was a testament to her versatility, dealing with complex themes of space exploration and human survival. Obst was not just a producer, but a visionary who pushed the boundaries of traditional filmmaking, exploring new themes and narratives. Her memoir, Hello, He Lied, provides insights into the workings of Hollywood and her philosophy on film production, emphasizing the importance of passion and perseverance. Lynda Obst's legacy in Hollywood is defined by her groundbreaking films and her role as a mentor to many young filmmakers, shaping the industry in ways that will be felt for generations. John Aprea, celebrated for his roles in The Godfather Part 2 and The Man in the Family, passed away at the age of 79. Born on March 4, 1941, in Inglewood, New Jersey, Aprea's acting career spanned over 5 decades, during which he became known for his versatility and depth as an actor. His most iconic role as young Tessio in The Godfather Part 2 showcased his ability to hold his own alongside some of the greatest actors of his time, earning him a place in one of the most revered sagas in film history. Aprea's career was rich with a variety of roles in both television and film. He appeared in popular TV shows such as The Sopranos, Full House, where he played the father of Uncle Jesse, and Bull, among others. His filmography includes roles in Blood and Wine and New Jack City, where he consistently delivered compelling performances. Beyond the screen, Aprea was also passionate about theater, participating in numerous stage productions that showcased his range as an actor. His commitment to his craft was evident in the way he approached each role, always looking to bring a unique aspect to his characters. John Aprea's legacy in the acting world is marked by his dedication to his roles and his ability to adapt to various genres, making him a beloved figure in Hollywood. His contributions to film and television have left an indelible mark on the industry, remembered by fans and colleagues alike for his talent and professionalism. Thank you for joining us as we remember a life that made a difference. If you'd like to hear more about others who shaped the world in their own way, feel free to subscribe and stay with us for more tributes.